Well, good be morning, or I guess it's early afternoon. March 28th, that's about noon, 11:30 noon. Haven't made a video in a little while. Haven't really had a whole lot going on here. It's been kind of slow. There's been a few things I've done here and there, I guess, so I figured I'd make a video and kind of put it all into one. It's raining. It's been raining most of the day. I think it's supposed to rain all day today. They say about a ½ inch. It's not raining that hard, but it's supposed to rain. Stop here this afternoon and then start up again this evening. So we're getting some rain, and we got some rain earlier this week. Things were kind of drying out nice, but now we're getting some rain, which that time of year, I guess. It's all right. Maybe the help wash that manure in on the hayfield. Earlier, well, it would have been about a week ago, I ended up ordering fuel. Got the diesel tank and the gas tank. Didn't fill them up. Got 250 gallons of off-road and just 100 gallons of gas, but I think I'm gonna end up, price is really coming down. I think I'm gonna end up filling both of them up here soon. I think I paid $1.59 a gallon on the off-road, and that's $1.45 for the gas plus the road tax. So I think I'm gonna end up filling them both up though. That one's a 300 gallon, that's a 500. So I think I'm gonna call and get it filled up, both of them filled up, because it's come down even more since. The other one thing I'm gonna do today, only got a couple things on the list. I got this tank, L-shaped tank here, and I got it from a guy basically for nothing. He said there's a small hole in the bottom of it. So I got a patch. He actually gave me a patch he already bought to fix it. So I'm gonna pull that out today, try and figure out where that hole's at. Cause it was tipped up the other way. I flipped it over with the cap off it, some fuel ran out of it, so I flipped it like that. The hole's on the bottom, he said, down there underneath. So we'll see if anything's running out. I'm gonna try and get that fixed today if I can. What I'd like to do is fill that up out of the tank, put it in the back of my truck, fill it up out of the tank, and then get the 500 gallon tank filled up. So I'm gonna do that today, and then I'm TB testing. Actually, I'm all done TB testing. Everything cleared, everything's fine. I vaccinated yesterday when they came back to do their second rounds of reading the test. But I got their chute, so I need to put that in the barn and push some cattle through that today. Only about 10 head. I'm gonna run through it. We got a few things to do to them. Probably notice this is a little different over here. These guys, these are over by the shop. Here's the shop door here. I cleaned them out, and man, I just can't seem to, I'm getting kind of low on sawdust bedding. I gotta call and order another load, but just to try and keep them dry, or better use of their bedding, I decided to open up the pasture. Now there's really nothing for them to eat out there. They might pick a little bit, but at least they can get out there and get out of the mud. Or, I mean, let her a little longer use, I guess, out of their bedding in there, which they need to be bedded up again. But it's been about, trying to think, about Tuesday, I think it was, when I opened the pasture up, and they're starting to look better. I wasn't liking the looks of them, and they're overcrowded in there too, so I ended up putting that grain feeder in there to give them more space to eat their grain. And what I did is just made a lane here so they can go across to go out to the pasture. I simply feed them grain in there, shut the door, swing the gate shut, and then bring a bale up here for these guys. I don't want cattle running out here anymore, because this all slopes downhill, runs right down there, and it's just, when it rains like this in the spring and the fall, it's just a mess through here. So no more cattle will be ran up here unless I change my mind, which happens a lot, but for now, no more cattle will be out here. The only thing will be is maybe a lane like this going out to pasture. So so I did that this week too. They seem to be enjoying it, going in and out. And see some manure burn there on them from being too many cattle in there, and I just couldn't keep them clean. So did that this week too. Got the field tanks filled up, or filling them anyways. I'll probably get them filled here soon. I did last weekend hauled quite a bit of manure. I got the manure barn. About 3/4 empty, probably. We'll go around and take a look at that. So I guess there's been a few things that it's been busy, but just small things I've been doing. I got the chicken coop fixed back up. Didn't get all the chickens in there yet, but I have the majority of them in there, which is nice. There's one there. I think there's about 5 hens I want to get back in there. So sold some hay. I think got a guy that's needs to pick up 30 more bales, and that'll be it for hay that I can sell. I'm really kind of worried about selling them 30 bales. I'm okay on that, but with this whole, which I'm sure everybody's heard, the coronavirus, the sales are still going on, but it sounds like the prices of feeders are down. There hasn't been too many feeders anyways going to our local sale, so I don't want to. I might end up having to keep a lot of my feeders, and I might end up fattening them out. So that is why I don't want to sell any more hay, just in case I do have to keep all of them and fatten them out if prices aren't there. I'll sell some, but not a lot. But so yeah, we're standing in the manure barn right now, and this is all the manure that's left in it right here. This was all the reason why this isn't cleaned out, because there's about a foot that's frozen on the top of all of this, and I couldn't bust it loose with the Kubota. Underneath it's thawed, but I'm just gonna check it. It's still fairly froze. Starting to thaw. Might be able to bust it loose now, but so I got a pretty good dent in this here. But my chances of it freezing up and being able to haul are pretty much gone, I think. That's why last weekend I actually ended up taking Monday off and hauled on Monday too. So it's been busy, but it's been a good busy. Been getting some things tidied up and done up. Now I got, like I said, today I'm gonna work on that field tank, and running some cattle through the chute. I need to get some oils changed and start doing that in the tractors. I have a couple things on the Kubota to fix, but I gotta start getting in the shop and working in there now that it's warming up a little bit. So yeah, it's been good. Been getting some stuff done. We did have one big change here. I can't say it's a purchase because I came home and it was here. Came home from work. Well, I got a picture at work and I thought it was just getting shown to my daughters, but we ended up, the wife just decided to take it. So I'll go show you that. I wanted to get bottle calves, but I didn't want this type of bottle baby, I guess you could call it. It's a baby goat. Story behind this is my brother-in-law apparently had 2 goats. I just thought he had 1 goat. He had 2 goats, and they had a baby. The mom ended up dying, I think. That's what he says, but I think he just wanted to get rid of it. He just wanted to get rid of the baby, so he just told me that the mom died, but I don't really think she did. So he ended up bringing the baby over here, and now my daughters, they're in love with it, and so is the wife. So now I have a goat to feed that my daughter has named Molly. So, but it is fun. The kids love it. The wife loves them. Her. So, yeah. We have a goat on the farm. I'm just worried about it when it starts jumping all over everything. Alright, Molly, we'll put you back in the box. You made YouTube. So, yeah, that's a new addition. Surprised new addition. But speaking of bottle calves, not really sure what's going on. I'm supposed to be on a list to get some, and I haven't heard anything in a while. So I'm gonna go a different direction. I need to get some calves of some sort. I need to find some. I did actually yesterday stumbled upon 5 started calves. I need to go look at them. I need to make the decision on what I'm gonna do. And the guy might also have bottle calves that I can buy off him too. So we'll see on that. That'll be a decision. I don't really have the room in the barn right now, especially if I'm gonna end up keeping a lot to fatten with the price of feeders. I'm not sure. So I need to make a decision on that. If I'm going to get the calves, I need to get this barn switched over. I ended up finding actually a water that was left here that has everything in it. It's a mirror font with the ball. I was surprised. I seen it up in the loft, one loft, and I went and looked at it, and everything is there. So I'm gonna actually try and use that. So this weekend the plan was to try and get concrete poured there, in the water and start working on getting this barn switched over to a transition barn so I can got more pens to run more cattle, but it just didn't work out. I have to run to Home Depot and get some bags of concrete and stuff. And right now I'm not too worried about it. So did that, and also yesterday gave the Kubota a nice bath, well needed bath. So cleans up pretty nice still. She was filthy, that's for sure. Last weekend when I was hauling manure, I got the part, I need to fix it, but the steering wheel here, there's a part, I don't know if you can see it down in there. There's just a shaft that goes down and ends up breaking off on the collar. So today I might work on that. I ordered the part, it came in, and I just gotta fix it. So I might maybe mess with that today, if not tomorrow. So yeah, all the cattle are tested, TB tested, ready to be sold whenever I feel I want to sell them. I have 60 days to move them before they'd have to be tested again. They're all cleared, good to go, vaccinated. So yeah, I just figured I'd make a video, and I got rambling and I realized there was a lot more that I did than I thought since I made a video last. So it's been good, been keeping busy, getting small things done, which is nice. It's kind of nice in March here that the weather's like this and not snowing, being able to get things done. So we'll get some cattle ran through the chutes and get them doctored up and do a few other things. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.